Would you like your nonprofit board to be more engaged in fundraising? How about if they brought some friends and acquaintances they knew and introduced them to your nonprofit? Or at your event, they were the first in line to welcome newcomers and to make sure everyone was comfortable and had a seat and felt welcome. Or maybe you would prefer they make a major gift so that you could talk about them and brag about them and talk about how important gifts are and how you leverage them. Perhaps what you really want overall is your board to engage in fundraising by being interested in recognizing that there's a lot to learn, that you're still learning, and that they could learn too. If your answer was yes to any of those questions, or perhaps yes, 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 yes to all of them, you can engage your board more with fundraising. And this video will give you a couple tips that I have seen to be extremely effective for the clients I work with. One, the first thing you need to do is be sure that you dispel some of the myths around fundraising. Your board is probably, like many people, confused about how nonprofits actually raise funds. They think, well, we'll get a grant like everybody else does, or we'll get a sponsor and we'll have to do any of that messy fundraising stuff. Those ideas are common throughout our culture. You have to assume your board has some myths about fundraising and even confusion about what that word means. So get rid of those first. The second thing is, if you want to eat an elephant, what's the best way to do it? With the smallest spoon possible. You're going to help lead your board by taking small steps, especially at first, till they get the hang of fundraising, till they get comfortable with the idea that they can actually help raise funds, which might be a surprise to some of them. You find things like calling people who you don't know pretty easy. It's what you do for a living. But your board member, even if they are in the sales world, might not feel the same comfort level that you do when they have to call donors or for sponsors. So to engage your board in fundraising, you're going to help dispel the myth. You're going to start small at first. And thirdly, whenever you see your board get engaged in fundraising, you're going to call it out and shout it out and praise it. I would make a list and think about each board member. Have I seen them do any fundraising? So it's a checklist. As you look at your board members, you're going to get ready to call them or send them an email about the meeting. Give a quick thought as you plan your meeting. What have they done? How can I shout it out? How can I let people know this is the right way to go? They're in the dark, and you have to dispel the myths, help them with the small spoon, and shout out what they do well. I'm Karen Eber-Davis. There's more articles about working with your board successfully and how your role as a CEO is to lead them in the links below and on my website.